Good afternoon, America. I hope you're having a very blessed day. This is Rick Redalen, the Maverick Doctor. I just wanted to talk about some things that seem to be bringing a lot of controversy to our country lately. I went online a while ago and did a little research, and I started looking at the disparity of income. And evidently the disparity of incomes, which is a great big battleground now in the United States. Actually, the United States has less disparity of income than most countries in the world. We are always hearing about, some of our wealthy billionaires, and they make the news a lot. But when it comes right down to it, when it comes to real disparity in income, there's a Gini coefficient that is used. And I didn't know anything about this, so I studied this and read a little bit. A Gini coefficient of 0 means that the wealthiest and the poorest person, there is no difference between them. A Gini coefficient of 1 would be, for example, if you had $1 and I didn't have a penny, the Gini coefficient would be a Gini coefficient of 1. The American Gini coefficient is 0.4 something. But in other words, the United States does very well when it comes to wealth distribution. I guess there are things we can always do to hope that we're going to make this better. I want the whole world to be out of poverty. I think all of us do not want the world to be in poverty. I do think we have to try to help the poorest of our society. I think we can all get out and do that. Sometimes I'm criticized for being a missionary and going to a lot of different countries around the world trying to help the poorest people. And they say, well, why don't you stay here in the United States and help your own people? But all of you in the United States, maybe you could have the means to walk down the street and give a can of beans to your neighbor, do whatever it takes to make you a little more equal and to help somebody less fortunate than yourselves. And maybe all of you do not have the means to go to faraway lands and help the poorest people who may live on mud cookies or a small portion of rice for the day, or have a poor crop for 1 year and the whole village goes home with a little coffee can. Well, it's not even a coffee can, it'd be like something about the size of a large can of beef, and gets a ration of grain, and that ration of grain lasts a family for a week until they get to come back to the little round granary again and fill it up. So just think about some of our blessings, and not always about, that person's got a nicer car than I've got, or this or that. Just think of our blessings. Think of all the great things we have. Most of us in America can eat. We have food shelves to help people who are having problems with that. One thing I hear that bugs me a lot is I work feeding people that have no food, and I constantly hear that people that are homeless want to be homeless. Let me tell you, in the last 10 years, and talking to hundreds of homeless people, I've never found one yet that wanted to be homeless. So those of you who make your heart feel better by saying those people are homeless, really want to be homeless, maybe you better dig into your pocket a little ways and try to help them. They really don't want to be homeless, and really there's not that much difference between the average people in the United States. The very wealthy we hear about all the time, just put them up in the plane up here. They're doing a lot of good. The Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation gives away hundreds of millions of dollars. And one of the problems when you get that much money is it's hard to give it all away. And if you suddenly gave it all away, distributed equally in the United States, it would soon all gravitate back to the same place again. I hope you all have a blessed day. Think about these money problems. Be happy with what you have. Be happy with what we have in this great country as far as the United States of America. Again, this is Rick Redalen coming your way. I hope I can be of some help to you. God bless you.